Kylie Dennis, it's your turn to come up on stage. Woohoo! Kylie is a former New South Wales police detective with over a decade of experience in undercover work. Not maybe in that outfit, too fabulous. Hostage negotiation, intelligence and child protection. After witnessing her mother fall victim to a romance scam, both, she founded Two Face Investigations to combat online fraud. Still, going undercover as a senior citizen, she exposes scam tactics firsthand. Through training, public speaking and advocacy, Kylie educates and empowers older Australians working to eradicate romance scams and destigmatise victimhood.
Thank you.
Congratulations for being here, and thank you.
So, have you ever met a wolf in a suit? Let me tell you a story. It was January of 2023 and I've just poured myself a nice cold glass of Chardonnay, unwooded, just in case you wish to buy me one. And I received a phone call from my mum and she says to me, guess what? I've met somebody. Well, you could have knocked me over with a feather. I was so excited for her. She was 78 years of age and she had been single since her 50s. So I said to her, look, tell me a little bit about this story. However, 20 minutes into it, alarm bells started to ring, and this was the story. His name was Donald Johnson. Yes, like Miami Vice. He was 69 years of age. He was an Australian businessman, and he was just about to retire. However, he was in Turkey finalising a gas pipeline contract. Okay. They had been dating for 6 months, in secret, mind you, and they had never met. So when I say alarm bells, at this particular point in time, we've got the church bells ringing. Now, I didn't say anything to Mum about my concerns. I just said to her, send me some photos. So Mum sent me some photos and I put my detective hat on. So this is my mum and this is Donald Johnson. So I went into the dark world and I found that the photos belonged to a real estate agent in California. A 55-year-old man married with a grandson, and no, he was not in Turkey. My mum was a victim of a romance scam. The next phone call was the one that I had to make to her. She burst into tears and her heart I could hear break into a million pieces. The love that she thought she had found was lost in that phone call. So I went, well, I want to know what's going on. So I put my detective hat on and I created 2 fake profiles. Samantha, that's my photo, a long time ago, and Robert, that's my husband's photo. And I ventured online dating. And what I found out was fake profiles, stolen images, fake stories. It is a dark, deceptive and destructive world. Emotional manipulation, persuasive language, coercive tactics. The use of what I call the love letter template. Everything was scripted. And I started to actually understand how people became a victim of a romance scam. But what I also identified was this shame attached to this crime, not just by the victims, but by society. And I could not understand, why are we blaming victims of crime? Think of this. Scams cost the world over $1 trillion. 1 in 4 of us will be or has been a victim of a scam. In Australia last year, we lost $156.8 million in romance scams, and that is for mostly people over the age of 50. However, 46% of people don't report scams. So, ladies and gentlemen, that information I've just told you is wrong. It is worse than what we know. Scammers don't just operate as individuals or as groups of people. We are now dealing with transnational organised crime syndicates. The magnitude of scam compounds being built is out of control. The use of deep fake allows for scammers to create the belief that the victim is talking to their love interest and the victim has no idea what is occurring. AI, the creation of AI documentation, fake passports, court documents, online airline tickets. The victims have no idea. The story is believable. The modern scam industry trades in tools, tactics, and intelligence. This here is a real scammer's handbook, a Nigerian scammer's handbook that I use when I talk to scammers. This is the tools and the tactics. This is the how-to guide to destroy, manipulate people that are looking for love online. And it's interesting. They work 24/7, but we shame the victims. Their goal is to crush economies, but we shame the victims. They trade in human trafficking, but my God, we'll shame the victims. We shame the victims for going online to look for a sense of love, a sense of belonging. We need to change that narrative because victims remain silent. Victims don't report. And do you know what happens then? Scammers get the power, and I can tell you now, ladies and gentlemen, they are getting stronger and stronger because we shame victims. When someone enters the dating world, they don't go online and go, you know something, I really hope that I meet a scammer and I lose every ounce of my money and my dignity. They go online to find that sense of love. And do you know something? To go online after you've lost a partner or you're grieving or divorce or whatever, that's a sense of vulnerability. They take their armour off. And do you know something? Scammers know this, and they weaponise this human desire for complete and utter destruction. It's now time to stop the shame game. We need to take back this billion-dollar industry now. I mean, I could talk about where the money's going, but that's another 20-odd minutes, but I won't go down that path. A scam thrives in silence. So awareness and understanding is something that we need to do. Today, I'm asking each and every one of you to be an advocate. There's a lot of amazing people in this world, in this room, a collective worldwide superpower. I want you to talk about romance scams. I want you to support and challenge those who don't understand and don't support victims. Ask yourself, if it was you, your friend or a family member, do you want judgment or would you want support? Because I can tell you now, shame is the scammer's best weapon, and it's now time to disarm it, because if we don't act now, ladies and gentlemen, the next target could be in this very room. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for helping us see the difference between ron-com and ron-con. Thank you also for being your mum's authentic, true and real love.